The Cooper and Anthony Show.
I witnessed the craziest thing the other night.
Did it have to do with your boyfriend not wearing clothes to bed?
No, I'm used to that. After all these years, that's not the craziest thing. That's the least crazy thing he's done.
Okay.
No, I witnessed a potential crime happening. So my mom, this is so stupid. So everybody in my family, at some point, somebody has told us to go to the emergency room, and we do, and there's nothing wrong with us. It's genetic. It's in our DNA to be sent to the emergency room and have them be like, yeah, I don't know why you're here. There's nothing wrong with you. After 7 hours. So my mom was sent to the emergency room, and the whole time she's saying to me, what are we doing here? I'm like, your doctor told you to come, and here we are. And the doctor kept saying, I never tell people to go to the emergency room. So if I'm telling you to go, you should go. So there we were. And she turned out to be fine. So don't even worry about it. Nothing was wrong with her because she's a Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm not even going to ask because there was... I don't know, a couple of years ago, I dropped you off at the ER, and you were there for like a week, I think. I think you're still there. You were there for a very long time, and then you finally came home and said, oh, yeah, it was nothing.
It was nothing. I didn't need to be there. Yeah. So it's, that runs in our family, apparently. So it's so weird. So there was only one nurse. It was like a bunch of nurses running around, and they were all crazy because there were people there that actually were sick. Mm-hmm. But this one nurse, my mother is like, she's an old school fag hag. I'm telling you, like the gays flock to her, always have, still do. If you're offended by that term, sorry, my mother's an adult, an older woman. She still calls herself that. So go take it up with her. Mm-hmm. But I'm telling you, if there's a gay man within like 10 feet of us, they have gaydar for her. So of course, a nurse came over and he just was like, oh, Sandy. So now they're best friends and they're chatting the whole time. And he was telling us that he used to work at this very dangerous hospital. We're like, how can a hospital be dangerous? He said, we were the hospital that all the prisoners were taken to, either if they had something going on at the prison or on their way to prison or whatever. Like, we were the prisoners' hospital. And he was telling us about stories about crazy stuff that had happened and cops being called and people getting punched and all this crazy stuff. I'm not even exaggerating. No sooner did he finish the story than our doctor, the woman that was working on my mom, had gone to see another patient. She comes running down the hallway going, security, security, somebody call security. He's choking her out. Yeah. So we're like, what? Wait, what? Who's choking? What? So now this has everyone's attention. Everybody has like dropped what they're doing and is like, what the heck is going on? So I got the whole story because the guy who was doing the choking was actually in the bed next to us. So I heard him talking to the security people the whole time. So this is amazing. So this guy goes to the ER. He has, I think from what I can glean from his conversation, some sort of diabetic thing happened to him where he had to go to the ER. He was having some sort of diabetes related thing. Mm. So he's there at the ER getting treated. And while he's there, I guess he had, I don't know if she's an ex-girlfriend or a stalker, but he has a woman that's been stalking him. She found out that he was at the ER, came to the ER, said she was his wife. They let her in they let her in. They didn't okay it with him. They didn't say, hey, your wife is here.
Right.
She said, I'm his wife. I hear he's here. They said, sure, give us your ID. We'll send you right up. Mm. And they send her up. And she has a knife. And she tries to attack him. This poor guy who's like there from some diabetic thing going on. He's in the ER feeling like crap.
Yeah, he's there chilling. He's watching MeTV. He's
right, exactly. Chilling,
relaxing.
having a good time as good as you could at the, just listen, it's a lot of hours at the ER. All you got to do is chill, Mm-hmm. So he's chilling in the next bed to us, which is how I've heard this whole thing. They allowed this woman in. They didn't say to him, hey, your wife is here. Do you have a wife? Any of that kind of stuff. They just let her right up. And she comes running at him with, I think it was like a switchblade. It wasn't like a kitchen knife or anything. I think I heard someone say it was a switchblade.
Was it Halloween?
So This was yesterday.
Oh, I thought it was like Halloween and it was a prop or something and they're filming a movie.
No, this woman's nuts. I see why he's scared of her. So she attacks him and he gets the knife away, but he's holding her down. He has his arm on her throat to hold her down. He's not really choking her out. He has not attacked her. He's just defending himself, which I hear later from somebody who was a witness to the whole thing. And instead of being like, I'm okay, he's livid. Security is like, they're acting like they're going to kick him out. He's like, and he goes off on the fact that they let this woman in and put him in danger. But it's like, it's this weird thing that like people assume men can't be in danger from women. But here, yeah, he absolutely was. And she showed up with a weapon at this hospispital.
Was he in that gown with his butt hanging out?
Yes.
He was in the butt hanging out gown while he's trying to choke her out. Nice.
Butt hanging out, which can tell you right there, he had no weapons on him. He had nothing. He only had his.
Oh, he had a weapon. It was covered.
Yeah, nothing he can use in a hallway. So he was actually defending himself, and he was sick, so he couldn't really yell as much as he wanted to. But he was giving them what for. He was like, you put my life in jeopardy. I am here. I'm the patient here. I didn't ask her to come in. You can't just let people in because they say they're associated with you. You should okay it with the patient. You can't just let people in here because, she almost killed me.
Yeah, but and dude, you're not the president. We don't have to sit there and have security for if somebody says they're your wife, we're going to send her back.
I think he probably should have said on the way in, don't let this woman up. It probably didn't occur to him that she would find him. Mm-hmm. But, I guess the upside is that if she did knife him, at least he's in the ER. He's going to get help immediately.
Yeah, you're in a good place. It's like when you watch House and that guy walked in and shot House. This is the best place to be, is the hospital.
Yeah, if you want to get shot in a hospital.
Yeah, it's the place to have a heart attack. It's the place to get stabbed. Yeah, because they can just move you into another room.
But of all the drama I was expecting at the emergency room with my mother, that wasn't even on my bingo card.